like for people to hear me say them so then I can be like, remember when I said that was going to happen?
Yeah. So you're one of like the conspiracy theorists that goes, "Told you so."
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, nice. All right, that's fine.
I
That's good.
definitely am.
What's your story about the Contav?
So I'm trying to remember the name.
I might know.
There was a bartender
Oh, yeah.
that was murdered outside the bar after he threw somebody out. I guess it was the 80s.
1978.
Yes. He was a teacher as well at one of the middle schools.
Yep. Now, what did...
Something...
I think it was Keith. Was it
Would
Tom?
you like me to refer to my notes?
Yes, because I know his name. If you say it, I'll go. I know what I mean. Was it Tom Keith or Tim Keith?
I definitely have.
Timothy...
Oh,
God. Timothy...
Now, how did you get this information? Because you asked him, right? Is this what I've heard?
We had... when we investigate, we check, research. We always look to see if somebody's died on the property or anything like that. That was the name that came up, but he hadn't died on the property because he was shot, I guess, like across the street or something like that.
I think he was shot in the bar.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because the one thing I read was he was shot off the property.
Oh, maybe.
But his name came up during one of our Ovilus sessions. It came through the Ovilus. And it was like, nobody knew. I think just Sherry and I knew about this murder. So nobody else knew. And they're like, oh, this name keeps coming through. Timothy, I know Timothy came through, and I want to say it was Giles. I could be wrong.
Oh, I think you're right.
Giles.
But that came through. And that's like a weird name to be coming through.
You're the first ones to talk to him. So the other ghost, yeah. The other.
That's why I go viral.
This guy.
Yeah, the other paranormal teams have not spoken to him. They've spoken to other ones in there. You're the first ones to talk to him, which is interesting. Now, I have like this weird theory that like maybe how long does it take someone to become a ghost? Do you have an answer for that?
I don't have an answer for that, but I have a theory.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's an overarching theory. So I have this theory that the reason that we see spirits, my theory is it is about big energy. So my whole thing is like, if you think about it, when we were talking earlier and you were saying like, like you don't think people are murdered and I think they do. I think that your life, and I'm going to tie it into religion. Are you ready? I think every part of religion also ties to this. Okay, so here's what I think happens. I think when you die, your soul splinters. I think your soul splinters, and I think part of it goes to a higher place or comes back or goes to a not so great place. And I think that happens. I think your soul splinters and like the big part of your soul moves somewhere. I don't know where. I've never been dead that I recall. But I think the big energy of your life splinters and goes to those places. The place in your life where you felt the absolute most joy that you ever felt, part of your soul goes there. If the most joy you ever had in your whole life was another human being, you attach to that person, and that's why they feel you all the time.
Okay.
The converse of that is the most awful, traumatic, horrible part of your life, big energy of your life, your soul splinters, and part of it goes to that too, which is the reason that when, as paranormal investigators, we go into spaces, never do we talk to someone and it's like, oh yeah, I was a secretary here. I just came every Tuesday, and I just did some money and then went home. It's never that. It's always like, this was my wedding venue, or this is where I did this thing. And it's always some sort of big story. And I used to think that the reason that happened was because big stories are more interesting. And like, I'll be real, before I met Chris, I thought it was kind of like a lot of BS. I whispered it so I don't hurt his feelings.
Yeah, he won't hear you. I won't tell him.